It's about the fact that I don't ever intend to retire. I'll be 89 next month in September, and I've always felt that work was part of being alive, no matter what kind of work that is or was. So I went from doing the daily broadcast to doing podcasts and a book club for WAMU NPR. And then when I left that, I began on Substack. So I am continuing on because I don't like not working. Well, there are all kinds of reasons to be excited about it, and because it offers the opportunity for so many people to be independent broadcasters and to say what they want to say. Now, whether what they want to say pleases everybody is yet another question. And I think there is a lot online that people are concerned about. There is a lot of, shall we say, fake news that's online, and there is a lot that's disturbing online. So with all the pluses, of course, there are bound to be minuses, as there are in just about every other area of broadcast. The one thing that's really, really different online is that in some cases, nobody is editing anything, and they're putting out material that could be frightening, that could be dangerous, that could be absolutely false, absolutely untrustworthy, and therefore a lot of negatives that go with the pluses. We're now broadcasting and listening and watching in silos. We go to those places where we believe the truth, our truth, is being reflected. And that is indeed the problem, that we are not hearing all sides. On my radio program, producers knew that every single day there had to be at least two sides represented on every issue. And there are always more than two sides. But in today's siloed broadcasting, news reporting, newspaper reporting, television reporting, we tend to go to the silo that agrees with our perspective rather than seeking out and seeking to understand all of the different perspectives that are out there that make up the national dialogue. The national dialogue is so much more complex and diverse than any one newspaper, any one dialogue, any one broadcast can bring us today, because we are in these paths that we follow that reflect our own perspectives, and it's too bad. I must say, I was very impressed with the gathering around the table at the White House of foreign leaders. I was slightly insulted when President Trump called one of the women by her first name after he had introduced all of the others as Prime Minister this or President that. I mean, I just find myself wondering. Anyhow, I think that the British head of Parliament, the British Prime Minister, said out loud very, very strongly that he believes we should be helping those in Ukraine with weaponry, with help of money, with even help of personnel. Macron spoke straightforwardly. I was so impressed. He did not back off in any way. Even the Prime Minister of Finland, which has this 800-mile border it shares with Russia, speaking up, and yet telling the president, every single one of them was saying, you have to be careful about Putin. Every single one made me so proud of them. And yet, the next day, Trump is saying, well, we're not going to send any troops. We're not going to put any boots on the ground. So I find myself, perhaps as many others do, very proud of world leaders who sat at that table with the president and the leader of Ukraine. I'm not sure I felt the same way about our own leader.